What is good, you sexy bastards? Welcome back. It is SCG, and we have a brand new video for you today. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and drop a like. Turn on the bell so you don't miss future uploads like this one. Now, if you also want to check out our merch shelf, you can click down below and get yourself some of that sexy SCG swag. And if you don't follow us yet on social media, you can find us anywhere at Stella Crew Gaming, and also check out our website at StellaCrewGaming.com. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get it. Welcome back, you guys. Today's video, we got a banger for you. It is going to be combining BEFF with the Flight School to give us a full magic slot. So it's kind of a part 2 to the video I made previously on the gun belt and logo magic spot. We are now going to add the racing gloves and the IAA badge as well on the male character. Of course, this will work with the female as well. You'll just want to use the corresponding components for the female to do so. So those who are familiar with BEFF, this is going to be pretty easy for you. I'm going to be going through it pretty quick. It is going to be a long video as it is, but I'm not going to be going over the Flight School glitch or the actual BEFF glitch in this video. I will be skipping past them. So if you're not familiar with those yet, I will leave links down below. So first of all, what we're going to do here is we're going to build our C1 outfit with all the components that we want to merge onto the magic slot. So I have the logos, the IAA badge, the black racing gloves, and the gun belt. All right, so those are all the components I'm going to put on to my magic slot. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and merge basically invisible feet on. So we want to make sure that our console 1 outfit has no shoes, and then our console 2 outfit is going to have any shoes that we can use to merge. So I'm going to use the red cross trainers. If you prefer to use the skate shoes, you can use the skate shoes, does not really matter. And then we're going to have our magic slot already put in slot 20. So we're going to do the Flight School glitch in the very beginning, and we're going to save that in our slot number 1 or slot number 20. Once we've done that, we've built our C1 outfit. We're going to use our classic parachute to force a save on C1. And then when we get over to C2, we're going to switch to the outfit with the other shoes. So again, I'm using the red cross trainers, so I'm just going to simply switch to my red cross trainers here on C2, force a save, and go back to story. When we're done doing that, we can go ahead and finish our save on C1. So we're just going to take that parachute off on our C1 here to force the save, and then we'll go back to story. All right, so that's going to be our first flip, and then what we want to do basically is from story mode, we're going to load up the magic slot save once again with the Flight School. So remember, we already have that saved here in slot number 20 already, or slot number 1, whichever you prefer. And then we're going to go ahead and do the glitch again. We have to hit it again to actually merge these invisible feet on. So if you watched my pet video, you should see kind of how that worked before, but we're going to show you through it here pretty quickly here also. So I've already hit the Flight School glitch here again. As you can see, once this goes away, it is showing that I have feet. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and keep the Flight School menu here in the background. We're going to have our friend or our second console invite us into one of the merge jobs. I did test it with the new Versus missions that did come out, and I could not get it to work, so I do recommend still using Lamar missions. So I like to use the G thing, but you can also use the low and slow if you prefer, so whichever one you feel works better for you. So we still have that Flight School menu in the background. Like I said, we hit that glitch, we brought it online right after we did our flip. All right, we didn't do nothing to our BEFF outfit. Once we went back to story from C1, we just simply loaded the Flight School save, hit the glitch, brought it online, joined our friend, and then when we join our friend, we're going to do a little kind of glitch here to get the menu to glitch out, and then we're going to merge the invisible feet onto this outfit. So once our friend launches the job, so just like my previous video, if you've seen it on the ped, we're going to spam circle until we get kind of an odd alert. You want it to see, you'll see here in a second, so we're going to hit circle, 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 just keep spamming it. We want to quit the Flight School. So we don't want confirm, we want this alert here. Once we get that alert, we're going to simply accept it, and that's going to kick us out of the Flight School. So now we're going to have this glitched out in the background. So now we want to go ahead and merge. So we're going to go once to the left to our slot 20 with the magic slot, go back to the right, and then that's going to merge the invisible feet now onto it. So it kind of glitches it back to, reverts it back to, I guess you should say, the flipped kind of outfit. And as you can see here, my feet are invisible. So now we just want to take it over to our apartment if we're doing the G thing and save it, or CEO office, whichever one you use. And then if we're doing obviously the low and slow, you want to take it over to the ammunition. So we're now going to save this as our new C1 outfit, okay? So it has invisible feet. We've already had all the other components that we had on there, so you're going to build that up before you even start this. Then once we have it built up, we're going to flip the invisible feet, or I guess I should say flip the shoes to merge on the invisible feet using the flight school glitch. So we're going to save it here in C1. Now we're good. So now we can go ahead and close this out. So we can go into Creator or quit the job or whichever you prefer and start up a new invite-only session. Now we've got our C1 done. We want to do the exact same thing to our C2 keep. So at this point, you want to make sure you have your joggers, or I should say the sand cargo pants is what I'm using, because I'm going to be merging the joggers in the end, or merging the pants I should say. I've got the gloves as the gray digital, which are going to keep my gloves the black ones, and then I got ahead and put on the red cross trainers again on here because we're going to merge just the feet at this point. If you wanted to merge more components at once, you could, but I'm just going to do the feet very first, and then I'm going to do everything else on the second run. So on our C1, we had our C2 keep outfit with no shoes. We're going to log into our console 2, and we're going to switch to the one with the shoes, force our save, go back to story. Now when we get back to our console 1, we're going to simply take the parachute off of our C1 outfit here, which is our C2 keep technically. And again, we want to make sure we're using the classic parachute for any time we're doing shoes, okay? So from there, all we need to do is get our save, go back to story mode. We're going to relaunch the flight school one more time. We're going to hit the glitch, bring it online again. And before we do anything, we've still got the flight school menu in the background. We're going to take it right back into our merge job. So just like we did with our C1 outfit. And now we're going to merge the invisible feet on. So we still have that magic slot in slot number 20. It's always going to be there. And we're going to merge our invisible feet. But before we do that, we got to go ahead and get that flight school menu to go away once again. So when we do actually get to the merge screen, we're going to spam circle to get that odd alert that we wanted before. And we're just going to simply accept it. So we're going to hit circle, circle, circle till it comes up to spam it really fast. And then you're going to hit X to accept it. Once we've got this glitched out screen, we're going to go once to the left and then back to the right. And now we're going to merge those invisible feet onto our C2 keep outfit. All right. So then from here, we just want to simply take it over to our apartment or CEO office and save it once again as our new C2 keep. So we first do this with our C1, all right? So again, we're going to merge the feet, the invisible feet on using the flight school. We save that as our new C1. Then we do the exact same thing with our C2 keep, save it as our new C2 keep. But again, make sure we have the sand cargo joggers on here so that we're going to be able to merge the pants on, the invisible pants, as well as we color block the gloves or any other components that you're going to be doing. If you did want to put some pants on there or something, I mean, you could do that as well, but just make sure you're color blocking the pants. So anything that you don't plan on merging, you're going to want to make sure you color block it. All right. So once we've done our C1 and our C2, both with the invisible feet, we want to launch the flight school glitch one more time. So we're going to do the flight school glitch, but instead when we take it online, we're just going to go ahead and hit circle with an X to quit it, and it should put us out here outside the flight school. So what we're going to do is take this over to our ammunition, and we have to basically glitch out our invisible feet again, because if you simply just select it in our outfit selection, it's going to put whatever shoes that we had on previously onto that outfit because it's already got magic feet. But now we want to do the rest of it magic. So we have to do the flight school glitch first. Don't do nothing, just get circle and an X to quit the flight school, go over to our ammunition. We're going to go up to the counter here, and we're going to go and select our C1 outfit while we were still wearing that invisible one. All right, so we put the invisible one, we take the C1 so that it puts the invisible feet onto it, and then we're going to also put the heavy armor on because I forgot to put it on to my actual C1 outfit, so I could do it at this point, and then we're going to do our Israel parachute to force a save. Okay, so we did the flight school, we merged the invisible feet on there, the magic feet on there, put our armor, got our save, and then when we get onto our console 2, we're going to go ahead now and select that C2 keep outfit. But if you notice here, it's actually going to put some checker shoes on it, which is fine, don't worry about that. As you notice, we got the sand cargo, we got the gray digital gloves, everything else is as it should be. So we force our save, we go back to our C1 here, we get our save again by just removing that parachute. And as you can see, we still got our magic feet, so perfect. We're gonna go back to story mode. And then once we get back to story mode, we're gonna launch up that flight school for the very last time. So we're hitting the flight school glitch for the very last time. We just merged our C1 and our C2 keep together technically. We brought the flight school glitch back online again. We're now gonna join our friend. We should be wearing the checker shoes and the heart boxers, just like you see in the background. I've also got the gloves and everything on there, just like we would normally see if we did any other regular C1 and C2 outfit merge. But again, we're doing this within the flight school, so that's how it kind of glitches out. So we take it into the job, same as before. We're going to spam circle. We want to get that alert. Once we do, we're going to accept it. We're going to be glitched out here once again. Once to the left, once to the right. And if you've done everything correctly up until this point, it should all be together. I've got my gun belt, my AA badge, my black gloves, my gauntlets, and my police logos, all on the invisible body / magic outfit at this point. So that is it. Holy cow, that was a mouthful. I did that super fast. I didn't want this to be a 30-minute video, so I tried to do it really quick for you guys. I hope it made sense. All we have to do, obviously, with this now is take it back to our apartment and save it. All right, so it's a little bit of back and forth. It'll probably take you 2 to 3 hours to make this outfit, I would say. But the nice thing with it, like I said, is once we have this now, we can save it as a slot anywhere you want. And any outfit we have will completely merge together with our gun belt, gloves, and everything else. And you can do this with other components as well. You could even do them individually if you wanted. If you wanted to do one with just simply an IA badge, you could do it with just an IA badge. You could do it with just CEO armor. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could have a magic slot for pretty much everything, if that's something that interests you. But this is how we build it up, all right? So it's a lot of back and forth between C1, C2. And the key thing here is just always remembering to do the flight school before you merge. So just take it to the flight school, merge it together, and you're good to go. So that's it. We can save it, and it's pretty sweet. I mean, it is pretty sweet. So now we can use these. They're kind of like the DMO slots that we had previously, but obviously we don't have DMO anymore, so this is the next best thing. You can, of course, do this with a female as well. If you guys really want me to do a female version, also I can do it. But, I mean, it's really, for you guys that are familiar with BEFF, you shouldn't need to know a female version. It's going to work the exact same way on the female. But you can even do it with mostly PED on the female. You could do a combination of PED, throw the gloves on there, and then do just one BEFF merge, basically, to do it all together if you wanted to, or just one magic slot merge to do it all together. So with female, it's a lot easier. With the male, though, you really don't have much choice with the IA badge. You're a little bit more limited, so you're definitely going to have to do the BEFF if you want to do the IA badge. All right, guys, so big shout out to the founders. I will leave a link down below to all of the founders of this glitch. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and drop a like. If you want more content like this, make sure you smash that like button to see more great videos like this one. Until the next one, this is SCG. Stay sexy and happy glitching.